most dangerous thing about playing a game I haven't played in ages. There is a very, very strong possibility that this is going to spark an entirely new hyperfixation all over again. But you know what? Fuck it. I ain't played the Phoenix Wright games in ages, and there's 3 of them. I have the trilogy on Steam, and I don't even remember when I bought them or who gifted. I don't know why I have this, but I do, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. So, gonna play through Ace Attorney again. First turnabout. It's been a fucking while. Also, I just want a new voice acting project to work on. So yeah, let's go. I've used a lot of this music in my videos. Wait, I don't actually remember who this is.
Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it.
Yeah, I can run with that for that guy. August 3rd, 1947, District Court. Defendant lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, glad I made it on time. Well, that's safe, Phoenix. I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean he knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Hey! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me a death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. The first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. At school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 AM. District Court. Courtroom number 2. I've got Winston Payne. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Would that happen? Like, would the judge just sit there and be like, oh yeah, you, first time, mate, good luck. Like, that seems like a bit outing. A bit like, I don't know. I don't know how court trials work, really. Never been in one. They ain't caught me yet. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. And shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That would be Larry. The defendant? Well, it's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name is. Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report covered so many times. It's... wait. Oh. No, wait, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim? Of course, I don't know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court records. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. Begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Sir, I don't actually know this, but I'm gonna double check Cindy's autopsy report. It is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me what was the cause of death. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once. That's wrong, my boys. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Statue in the shape of the Thinker is rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court records frequently. Oh, okay. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Okay, so at any point I can just... Okay, cool. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief... Oh, Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. Get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. I've enjoyed voicing Larry so far. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. He just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris at 7:30 the day of the murder. Oh, fuck, this game's American, isn't it? Yeah, so the date's gonna be swapped around. I beg that don't fuck me up. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh, fucking great. Time of death, 7:31. Yeah, so the day before, 4 PM to 5 PM. Yeah. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... stop him from answering. My client has no idea what the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Oof. Dude! Nick! What do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog. I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Meet her in the afterlife! I'm gonna get to the bottom of this! Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Oh, is that his voice? Oh, fuck, I forget they have, like, actual voices. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh, this fucking guy. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to the Stone building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony that the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there somewhere. I just add words into my dialogue for no reason. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, and point to the contradictions in the testimony. Okay. I remember when I parodied this for a video. Fucking pig.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
This was... Okay, so the blackout saying noon to 6 PM. That's the murder weapon.
I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 PM.
Oh, yeah, like I said, I can press without presenting, yeah. Hold it! 1 PM. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
He seems really confident. 1 PM. Right. Does that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. So... 1 PM exactly. The death is 4 PM to 5 PM. Yes. Hello. Objection! You found the body at 1 PM. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 PM, for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 PM. There's no body to find at 1 PM. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Objection! This is trivial. The witnesses merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sarwit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 PM?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beg out more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery.
See, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 PM. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Yeah, bro was watching fucking TV during a blackout. Okay, dude. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Yeah, I just immediately got this. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Yeah, I don't need to press him. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I want to know what he says. Okay, voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio?
Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right. Can't put my finger on it. Something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television.
The witness testified he had heard the time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, dude. Blackout record. Objection! Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Well...
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sarbit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sarbit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been in the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sarbit. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please. Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
There was a Yeah, the murder weapon. Hold it! The murder weapon.
Yes, the tablecloth that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something?
Something's fishy here.
That must have been what I saw.
Yeah. So, that's this. The statue of the thinker is rather heavy. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sarbit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne?
As a witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes. How the fuck would you know it's a clock? Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sarbit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice is burdened in your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Objective! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No, I mean, I saw... Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and should burn. Burn! Give him death!
Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Wright! Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? whole case is riding on this. Better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sarwood heard was definitely this clock. A factor which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. Certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between this and what Mr. Sarwood heard in the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sarwood, trying to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. That was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, but like, he gets away on probable cause, right? You don't need like a piece of like, does he need critical evidence? Really? Like, you get away on probable cause. Like, oh, the clock's 3 hours slow, his testimony was 3 hours slow, like, that's just a correlation. Like, correlation not causation, but like, let's be real. Let's be real here. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sarwood.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
You almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sarwood. Mia, I mean, Chief. That's enough, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try to get out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure that out in reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Why didn't you let them have it? Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Yeah, the fact that his testimony says that... Whatever. Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Okay. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. The passport scene one we haven't used. Victim arrived from Paris. The one I haven't used, so... The music hasn't stopped, so I don't know. The victim has just returned home from abroad the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Oh, this game's American, yeah. American, Japanese. I think Japanese, the translation's American, shut up. Whereas 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sarwood? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Please fucking die. Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Is that how that works? The judge didn't find him guilty before he got arrested. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Fuck for that. Oh, Larry's back. Did Larry turn into Mr. Sawbit? Well, what happened there? And with that, this court is adjourned. Woo! Turns out that Frank Sawbit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out their house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawbit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawbit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Yeah, I bet I don't remember. I don't remember much of this game, but yeah. District Court Defender Lobby number 2. Whew, still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick! Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Well, wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yeah, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. How will I forget this? Ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, was this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make me just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The statue? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive that you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick? I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really? I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We'll never really know how our clients are guilty or innocent. If our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is... I'm sorry, Tinks. I won't do it again. Well, I think our work here is done. Should we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Hey, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah. Part, at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me up. I don't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry will be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Well, that was, I remembered a little bit more of that than I thought, but I still don't remember very much of this game. Yeah, I kind of know what this next bit is going to be, but then past that, I think I just draw a complete blank. I have no idea what's about to come up. But yeah, I think I'll probably just do one case per episode. Just kind of like, keep it flowing like that. And yeah, I'll probably just do it like that. Well, I guess I'll see you whenever I next do the next episode. Bye-bye.